It's time for another Mobile Minute. Here are your hosts, Bob Woodbridge and Chuck Martin.
It's time for another Mobile Minute. Is that a real number? Like a real number? Mobile payments are going to be $508 billion this year? Is that real?
Well, $508 billion are going to move through mobile, not just necessarily all just mobile payments like we talk about mobile payments here. There's a new study by Juniper Research, and it's a long title study. It's the Mobile Payment Strategies, Remote, Contactless, and Money Transfer 2014 to 2018 report. So say that 3 times fast. Anyway, what they found was that this year, it looks like the money moving through mobile is going to increase 40% from a year ago. And it's driven by the purchase of physical goods via mobile devices. And part of the reason consumers are almost 4 times as likely to make a purchase on a tablet as a smartphone is basically what's happening is people are migrating from desktop to tablets, and a lot of that is happening in the homes. That's considered mobile transaction, basically, even though it's essentially kind of online e-commerce or e-commerce with a tablet. By geography, Juniper found that the Far East and China are the largest markets based on the mobile transaction value. And the big growth in Africa and the Mideast is driven by money transfer. So it's people moving money essentially through mobile devices. It's not necessarily all just going to a store, but 508 billion is not a small number.
Yeah, it seems to me that this is just about shuffling dollars, right? So shuffling from one bucket into the next or through mobile. So I always think to your statement is like, where's the report on cash spending and the money that, the transfers that happen as a result of cash? But it really is about shuffling dollars from one instance to another, like web to mobile.
Yeah, it is in this particular study. What would be interesting to look at, and I'm sure there'll be studies that face this, is putting all this in context, because mobile is still a relatively small percentage of physical sales, and online is still a relatively small percentage. So as mobile becomes a bigger part of online, and online becomes a bigger part of transactions, there's going to be some really, really significant money here. And a lot of that, it's all going to be basically driven into mobile.